What's good, YouTube? It's your boy, Blue Blood Sports TV, back at y'all with another one. So there's a lot of this talk going absolutely viral because there's a lot of rhyme and reason and a lot of excuse searching and a lot of searching for why. And we had a fight take place July 29th, Las Vegas, Nevada, T-Mobile Arena, a mega super fight, an undisputed welterweight mega showdown that has been anticipated for, or should I say, the biggest anticipated fight in the last decade. And it was a 50-50 fight on paper if there ever were one. That was between, at the time, 3-division world champion, undefeated, former undisputed junior welterweight world champion, and the reigning WBO welterweight world champion, superstar boxer, who is widely acknowledged and recognized as the #1 best pound-for-pound fighter in the world, in Terrence "Bud" Crawford, taking on then undefeated unified 3-belt WBA, WBC, IBF welterweight world champion, superstar boxer, who was top 5 pound-for-pound best fighters in the world, in ERROL "The Truth" Spence Jr. ERROL Spence Jr. came into the fight 28 wins, no loss, no draw, 22 wins by way of knockout, 33 years of age, 5'9.5" with a 72-inch arm reach. A technically skilled, rough and rugged, extremely high work rate southpaw who breaks you down. And Terrence Crawford came into the fight 39 wins, no loss and no draw, 30 wins by way of knockout, 36 years of age, 35 years of age, 5'8" with a 74-inch arm reach. Terrence Crawford came in with the ability to switch from southpaw to orthodox. Knockouts in every fight at welterweight since becoming a welterweight in 2017, 2018. Terrence Crawford, in his debut, knocked out Jeff Horn at welterweight. Then he knocked out Amir Khan at welterweight. Then he knocked out Igor Kavalauskas at welterweight. Then he knocked out Jose Benavidez at welterweight. Then he knocked out Kell Brook at welterweight. Then he knocked out David Avanesian at welterweight. He knocked out Sean Porter at welterweight. So he had 7 straight knockouts at welterweight. Going into this fight with ERROL Spence, who brutally battered Kell Brook, broke his orbital bone, snatches his title for his first title opportunity in the UK in hostile environment, stopped Kell Brook in the 11th round, broke Yordenis Ugas' ribs, nose, and orbital bone en route to stopping him in the 10th round in the unification bout, dropped Sean Porter in their fight in the unification bout. ERROL Spence is a machine. So on paper, going into this fight, it was seen to be a 50-50 fight. The most anticipated fight, the biggest fight in boxing. And the fight itself, once it took place, it wasn't competitive. The entertainment, the excitement lived up to the billing. The competitiveness of the fight did not. ERROL Spence got dropped in the 2nd round, twice in the 7th round, then stopped in the 9th round. I gave ERROL Spence the 1st round, the first half of the 3rd round. After that, he got battered in the 2nd half of the 3rd round, the 4th round, the 5th round, the 6th round. Many people thought it should have been stopped in the 6th and 7th round. In the 8th round, and then the ref finally stopped it in the 9th round. With that said, many people questioned ERROL Spence did not look like himself. Why didn't ERROL Spence look like himself, right? And everybody's searching for answers and a rhyme and reason as to why ERROL Spence didn't look like him, quote-unquote, self. Was it the skill set of Terrence Crawford, the athletic ability, the hand speed, the ring IQ, the power? Because Terrence Crawford was just physically stronger than ERROL Spence in the ring, which was the shocker because Terrence Crawford started his career at 130, became a champion 135, 140, 147. Errol Spence was seen to be the bigger, stronger guy. But it didn't play out that way. Terrence Crawford was the stronger guy. And so because of that, many people have many questions. Why did it look like that? And now most recently, we know that Terrence Crawford is with Snack Program and with Victor Conte. So everybody attests to Victor Conte being the mastermind of Balco and the situation that took place with him in baseball. Everybody always attests to him being some sort of mastermind genius to giving athletes performance enhancers. So Victor Conte did an interview recently to discuss this because Terrence Crawford is a snack athlete. And Victor Conte discussed Terrence Crawford as a snack athlete. But then Victor Conte revealed something very telling, in which Victor Conte revealed that something that I knew and didn't pay attention to, right? And you could do your homework and see that I commented on this, is that 4 days before the fight, Errol Spence was jogging in the mountains in Las Vegas. He wanted to dot every I and cross every T, leave no stone unturned. He searched for every bit of being able to be great, the best version of himself. And Victor Conte reveals that Errol Spence ran up the mountains the week of the fight, as he said, the week of the fight. And I'm going to give you the date. The actual date was July 25th. That was the actual date. They fought on the 29th. On Tuesday, Errol Spence, on Tuesday or Wednesday, I believe. Yeah, Tuesday, Errol Spence was running in the mountains. And that was July 25th. And I saw this on his best friend, his assistant, in Jordan Isom's story. And I commented. You could go do your research and do your homework if you think I'm telling it, if I'm making up a story. I commented on Jordan's page and I said, hey, champ, I said, hey, King, you and Champ need to be careful running up the mountains. I didn't think about him exerting the energy. I thought about him having an injury. So I said to Jordan, hey, Champ, you should be careful with y'all running up the mountains, because I myself, with my brother, Las Vegas Leon, worked out in Vegas and injured myself running up the mountains and stuff because of the rocks. And I said, hey, be careful. Them rocks will steal your glory. All true. You could do your research and ask Jordan Isom this. And he sent me back the laughing emojis. He said, nah, we good. We gonna be good, big homie. All true. Now, I didn't attest that him running in the mountains 4 days before the fight as exerting his energy. Like that would zap him of his energy the night of the fight. Because a lot of fighters still jog leading up into the fight. But that might have been a major mistake, running up the mountains 4 days before the fight. So the actual date is July 25th. So everybody's giving you that he ran that week. I'm giving you the actual date. It was July 25th. He actually ran up the mountains. And I can show you proof. So with that said, now I don't want to take any credit away from Terrence Crawford, because is this an indication that this was the reason why Errol Spence lost? No. But is it a reason why he may have been zapped of his energy? Very possible. Look at the date. I circled it for you. July 25th, Las Vegas, Nevada. There go Jay Isom, Jordan, and there go ERROL Spence, and there goes the mountains. As I told you guys, I commented on it, so I knew exactly what Victor Conte was talking about when he said it. July 25th, Las Vegas, Nevada. That's ERROL Spence. That's Jay Isom. They running up the mountains, and I commented on it, and I said in the story, be careful running up the mountains. Those rocks could steal your glory. I got that from the movie Troy. If he tripped and hurt himself, ERROL Spence, just 4 days before the fight, he can prevent himself from being at his best. Now, I didn't look at it from a standpoint of him preventing himself from being at his best, as far as zapping his energy. I didn't look at it from that standpoint. I was looking at it from twisting your ankle, falling and hurting your knee or your elbow, something of that magnitude. I didn't equate it with run up the mountains and completely zapping your body of any type of energy. Now, again, like I said, is this to take anything away from Terrence Crawford and his performance? Absolutely not. Because there's no way to say that this was the reason and the hindrance in ERROL Spence's performance. What I will say is this: we got an immediate rematch coming up. All excuses will be out the window. ERROL Spence will be at his best because he said himself that making weight at 147 is too difficult. Maybe ERROL Spence was running up the mountains to try to make weight for that Friday. Because again, like I said, Friday was the 28th. This was the 25th. So this was Tuesday, as I said. Proof. So is it that the hindrance that stopped him from performing to the maximum of his ability against Terrence Crawford, or was it Terrence Crawford's ability? One thing for certain, two things for sure. In the rematch, we're going to find out the absolute truth, because guess what? ERROL Spence won't make this mistake again. If this was the issue, it was said that he had a broken rib as well. That won't happen again. And the fight will be at 154. So there will be absolutely no rhyme or reason to take any credit if the same performance, if it's a repeat of what took place, then you know it's 1000% Terrence Bud Crawford. I still think the skill set of Terrence Bud Crawford is a terrible matchup for ERROL Spence after witnessing the fight. But let's see how this unfolds and plays out moving forward. But there you have it. July 25th was the day that he actually ran up the mountain. And that's all I got for y'all. Make sure you hit the like button. Drop a comment in the comment section. Let me know what y'all think. Y'all already know what it is. It's your boy Blue Blood Sports TV. Hate, like, comment, and subscribe. If you haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the bell icon to get all the new notifications. Follow me on Instagram at Blue Blood Sports TV, all one word. So all I got for y'all. I'm gone. Peace.